This story comes to us from wwnytv.com. Now remember the Colorado arrest of the elderly woman, and her shoulder was popped out. She took some bruises. Remember the two cops were in the jail and they were watching it, and they go, watch, here's her shoulder, watch this. One of the cops was sentenced, and I don't think you're going to like the sentence too much. But I will put a link to this story and the original arrest with body cam in the description box below. You can always go to YouTube, though, and search Colorado Springs, or I think it was Loveland, Colorado, right? But Colorado, Karen Garner.
It was a rather dramatic moment this afternoon when Austin Hopp spoke. We weren't sure if he would. He apologized to Karen Garner's family, who described him as a monster for what he did to her.
The former police officer, Austin Hopp, was next to his attorney as a judge read the sentence for assaulting 73-year-old Karen Garner, who had dementia. Hopp will now spend 5 years in prison.
Austin Hopp, who arrested Karen Garner in 2020 after she left a store without paying for about, remember, $14 worth of items in Loveland, Colorado. It's north of Denver. Police body camera video shows that after she turned away from him, he grabbed her arm, pushed her to the ground, still holding wildflowers she had been picking as she walked through a field. She still had the flowers in her hand, and he just took her down, popped her shoulder, all of that different stuff. Now, the footage shows that when Hopp and Garner pushed against the hood of his car, she tried to turn around and repeated that she was trying to go home. She has dementia. Remember that. She's 73 years old at the time. He pushed her back against the car, bent her left arm up near her head, holding it, saying, "Are you finished? Are you finished? We don't play this game."
Hopp spoke before the judge and the Garner family, telling them he wanted to apologize and that what he did was unjustifiable. He said his life was in shambles at the time and should have not been on the street.
I feel good about it, you know. I think it will give him time to reflect on what he did.
Whatever county, you got it right.
Hopp could have been sentenced to 8 years behind bars. The family okay with 5.
I'm very proud that he got the sentence he got, and he's going to be changing. He's going to come out a new man.
I feel like his apology felt sincere, and I know if you're in that situation, you do feel remorse for what you've done, but it's a little late.
Anyway, the federal lawsuit that Garner filed claimed he dislocated her shoulder, which remember they said it popped. The city settled the lawsuit for $3 million, money which her family has said will pay for the round-clock care she has required after her condition deteriorated following the arrest. Police station surveillance video released by Garner's lawyer showed Hopp and others. Who was the female that says, "Here comes Superwoman," or whatever she said, talking and at times laughing and joking about the arrest as they watched body camera footage with Garner in a holding cell nearby as she was crying. Remember, she said on the security camera of the jail, "My arm hurts." Remember all that? Yeah, and they were in there laughing at her video.
Meantime, Garner's family, hoping today's sentence sends a message to anyone who abuses the most vulnerable among us.
And the Loveland Police Department sent out a statement just a short while ago. The Loveland Police Department saying it is grateful for the district attorney's diligence and pursuit of due process during this very important case. While this will not change the terrible treatment Miss Garner experienced, we hope that this sentence can bring some measure of justice to her and her family.
So he got 5 years, and he'll be out in 3.